Hello, it's 4 News O'Clock on Allnews Nigeria. I am Okwemi Olugbemi. Here are the headlines for today. Former Morgue manager accused of selling human parts. United States blocks Prince Harry's visa files amid drug lawsuit. Welcome back. Now the news. A former morgue manager at Harvard Medical School, identified as Cedric Lodge, has been accused of allegedly stealing, selling, and shipping human body parts, according to an indictment. According to the federal indictment filed on Tuesday, June 13, 2023, in United States District Court for the Middle District of Pennsylvania, 55-year-old who worked at the medical school's morgue in Boston stole dissected portions of human remains without the knowledge or permission of the school and removed those remains from the morgue in Massachusetts and transported them to his residence in New Hampshire. Lodge allegedly conspired with his wife Denise to sell the human remains to others, including Katrina McLean and Joshua Taylor. McLean is the owner of Cat's Creepy Creations, a store in Peabody, Massachusetts, where she allegedly stole the stolen body parts to others, the court document stated. The Lodges, McLean and Taylor are all charged in indictments with conspiracy and interstate transport of stolen goods. Federal prosecutors said in a news release that 3 other people also face charges in separate indictments in connection to the case, including a person who was previously indicted in Arkansas. Cedric Lodge was fired by Harvard Medical School on May 6, according to a letter from the university. University officials called Lodge's behavior an aberrant betrayal. The other people indicted are not affiliated with Harvard. Human remains are voluntarily donated to Harvard's medical school for educational purposes. When the medical school is finished with the remains, they are typically cremated and are either returned to the donor's family or buried in a cemetery in Tewksbury, Massachusetts, prosecutors said in court documents. According to the prosecutors, the Lodges are alleged to have stolen, sold, and transported the remains, sometimes through the U.S. Postal Service, from 2018 through early March 2023. In other news, Prince Harry is fighting for his reputation even as the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, rejected a request to make Prince Harry's visa file public amid questions over whether he lied about his past drug use. Lawyers for the Heritage Foundation went to court last week to try and force the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, to speed up its response to their Freedom of Information Act request about the Duke of Sussex. Judge Carl Nicholas refused to issue an injunction urging the United States government to give an answer to the conservative think tank one way or the other. The merits of releasing Harry's visa application were not discussed at last week's hearing in Washington, D.C. It means the conservative think tank will now have used further legal means to force the DHS to release the files. In a statement posted online, the Heritage Foundation is trying to figure out how the 38-year-old British royal answered questions about his past drug use. It came after Prince Harry confessed to taking an array of illegal substances in his recent memoir, Spare.
The first time I took cocaine, I had no idea what it was. It was presented in front of me in a small bag. I thought it was powdered sugar, like the ones you get in boxes of panettone, which seemed weird because it was mid-August, and panettone is usually a winter cake. I turned to my friend Edward and asked, "Where's the panettone?" He laughed, turned to me and said, "H, we are the panettone."
The details contained in Harry's visa application could, the Heritage Foundation argues, spell trouble for his future life in the United States. An admission of drug use does not automatically ban you from the United States for life. Any denial of entry can be overturned after an in-person interview at a U.S. consulate or official immigration office where a waiver can be issued. And that's it on today's news. To keep up with All News Nigeria, kindly follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. I am Okwemi Olugbemi. Do have a lovely day.